doesn't matter which, you hold the tip with the small end up, okay? But there's a ton of flowers, like a daisy is with the big end up. Flat petaled flowers and leaves are flat on its side, meaning impatiens, pansies, anything with flat petals, you would lay it flat on its side. So yeah, there's just a ton of things, even borders, that you can use this tip for. So we're going to do daisy. Thank you so much. We're going to do daisies right this minute the way I do them. And that is just squeeze out and back, cut it off. So now this is your nail. Your turntable is now your nail instead of doing it on a nail. I do it directly on the cake. This is the wrong time of year for daisies, but it's just such an easy flower to do. I never do I teach a rose first, because a rose is really probably one of the hardest flowers to learn to make, and I want my student to be successful day one. I want you to be able to complete something.
Oh no, you can watch. I just want to make sure that.
Your grass tip serves as a great, did you run him off? The grass tip is a great center for your flowers.
Yeah. It almost looks like I could do this.
Yay. Alright, then I'm using another writing tip. I like to do flowers the way, again, we were talking about doing things naturally, kind of how they grow in nature. I just hate a cake where you got a flower in each corner. You know, I want it to look more like a scene, more like how they really grow. I want them to have
A picture.
I do. I want them to have leaves like they normally have, instead of everybody putting a rose leaf on every single flower you do. They don't all have leaves like that. So if I were going to put leaves on these, then I would put them more like how they grow in nature, and that is using your whatever tip this is. A 352 leaf, the split leaf.
Oh, that's it. Oh yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, these are kind of quick cakes if somebody needs one, like they forgot the kid's
Right.
birthday.
Right. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's amazing how many people forget their kid's birthday.
And sometimes I'll just put the birds there in the background. I really prefer, mainly because I got it beat into me. I got it beat into me so much about weights of cakes and how much, you know, how much money you can save by the amount of icing that you put on. If it's got way too much icing on the corner, people kind of push that to the side anyway, so why should you lose, you know?
I like my icing. No,
Not you.
corner piece with the big rose.
So the smaller border tips are quite appropriate, and this is called a reverse S, and it's exactly what it says. It's one way and then another way, one way and the other way. So it's called a reverse S, but you do it like this. Have to hold your mouth right.
So it's more like a comma than an S.
It's more like what?
More like a comma than an S.
Comma question.
Okay.
That's a $16 cake. That's a $16 cake.